everybody. Thanks for tuning in today. I'm your girl, Jewel Diamond Taylor, and I love doing my series called Inner View, where I go inside my guests and extract some great jewels and pearls of wisdom. And you see this young man next to me? He is Dr. Romeo Brooks, and some of you have experienced him at some of my past events, and he has to come black by demand. He is coming black to a Women on the Grow experience Saturday, April the 29th. But let me tell you a little about him. He's a former firefighter and EMT for over 32 years. And after experiencing several deaths and illnesses in his own family, he became a nutritionist, an iridologist, a natural hygienist, an herbalist, and he has a PhD in naturopathic medicine. He owns Roots Nutrition right in Inglewood at 1210 North La Brea. And his products, oh, I forgot to bring mine up with me. I'm taking his products, help you to increase metabolism, burn fat, reduce cravings, eliminate waste, and it helps your skin and your hair. Help me welcome Dr. Romeo Brooks. How you doing, brother?
Hey, amazing. How are you, Joe?
Oh, good. I know you're busy and I won't keep you long, but I wanted people to see you and hear you to get them motivated to be with us Saturday, April the 29th. Let everybody know what keeps you on fire. What is it that you want to do for our community?
Purpose. I always tell people our health and our relationships is all we have in life.
Yes.
And if you don't have your health, you're not going to have your relationships very long. So that's it. You can't even do what you're called to do. You can't do what you came into time and space to do without your health.
That's right.
And you can love it. You can love what you do. You can be on fire. You can be purposeful. But if you're sick, handicapped, you got a problem, you won't be able to execute. So you have to maintain your health. And that's what I'm here for, to show you how simple it is, but you have to give your body what it needs in order to do it.
And it's just that simple, Dr. Romeo, because, for years I've been teaching people how to set your goals, visualize, have a vision board, do this. They seek me for relationship counseling and mental and emotional wellness, but it's all tied to our health. Health is our first wealth. And I've always been impressed with your knowledge, your passion, your vitality, your products, and willingness to always answer the call. And I just want my listeners and followers to make themselves a priority and come and sit at your feet Saturday, the 29th. We're going to be at the Michelle Obama Library in Long Beach, California, starting at 1 p.m.
That's amazing. I'm looking forward to it. I want to hear what I have to say. No, honestly, because I'm always spontaneous. I shoot from the hip. I'm in the moment, and that's how you need to be. You can come with some ideas or whatever that you want to talk about, but listen, we got to get this message. Your health is everything, and we can take it for granted, when we're 20 and we're 30 and we're 40, but now it's our whole mindset. How we think about our health and how we get it, and it's like we think we have to acquiesce to what our parents had. They had high blood pressure or diabetes, and we have to have it, and that's not true. Now you may eat the same things that your parents ate, and now you have the genetic disposition to kind of follow in that path, but no, and like you read, so many people in my family died from high blood pressure, diabetes, kidney failure, amputations, all that stuff, and I'm not having it. No, I refuse. I insist. Literally, I insist on peace of mind, health, and happiness. Yes. I'm telling you, if you don't insist on it, you're not going to have it. It'll be nice to have. Yeah, nah, it's not going to work like that.
Yeah. It's so true. And so many people that I know in my circle are dealing with diabesity, diabetes, obesity, high blood pressure, cancer, all these ailments because of the foods that we're ingesting, the air that we're breathing, our mindset, as you said, our habits and our patterns, and just acquiescing to the easy way out, microwaving and not understanding the power of vegetables and fruit. So we got to go back to the basics. And every time I hear you, I'm caught on fire once again and recommitted to my health regimen. And I want to live longer with quality. And I'm sure those of you that are listening, you want quality, you want energy. And you tell me all the time that you've got these dreams and these goals and these talents and these anointing and these gifts, but you're dragging, you don't have energy, you have no joy, you're going to the doctor, you're on medication, you've given up. And we want you to come and be with us Saturday, April the 29th at 1 p.m. at the Michelle Obama Library in Long Beach, California. The address of the library is 5870 Atlantic Boulevard. Okay. Dr. Brooks is a valuable treasure in our community, and he freely gives out some amazing life-changing information. But you've got to be committed. You've got to show up for yourself, and maybe you'll come for your husband, or you'll come for your children, or you'll come for your wife, or you'll come for your team, and you want everybody in your team to be healthy. I'm telling you, if you just walk away with one pearl of wisdom, one gem, one idea, it could shift your health. So make plans to come and hear Dr. Romeo Brooks and some other guests that I'll be having Saturday, April the 29th. Dr. Brooks, can you share a closing statement to really give them that push and motivation, why they need to be in the audience and hear you?
Yeah, absolutely, because your health is so important. But, most of us, sometimes we think, some people turn 40 years old and they say, oh, it's the big 40. They're celebrating that. Like the big 40, I'll be 68 in a month and a half. And when they talk about the big 40, it's like the big 40, I was jumping on the fire department from rooftop to rooftop, putting out fires, doing kinds of things, As a matter of fact, you know what I'm going to talk about? I'm going to talk about the 5 factors of aging in this seminar when we get in there. I'm going to add that in with the health. And so, you know what I mean? It's like, we don't have to age. Aging is ridiculous.
Okay.
No, it really is. And you know what? Okay, I'm here. Let's give them a brief, kind of a brief synopsis.
Okay.
Aging is inactivity. You can become inactive at 40. You can become inactive at 30. And they'll say, oh, they're getting old, they're getting old. People are 45, 50, 60, and it's like, I can move like a kid at 68. But that's what it is. I mean, I can get into it technically, it's a decline in mitochondrial function, the energy producing cells in the body. And that's why they don't have energy. But keeping it short and simple, the more inactive you come, the more aging the age-related situations that you have. And that's what I thought about the 5 factors of aging. But just like those things come about, you can resist those things. You can move in the opposite direction. And that's what it is. No. And when I tell people, I just told someone the other day, sugar plus inactivity equals death.
Wow.
Oh, it says you're killing yourself. That's straight up killing yourself. Everybody knows physics. A body at rest tends to stay at rest. A body in motion tends to stay in motion. Well, tell me, movement is life. Movement is health. No movement is death.
Yeah.
Come on now. So if you start moving, if you start slowing down and slowing down and slowing down to the point where you sit all day at work, you drive an hour or whatever to get to work, you get home, you sleep, watch TV for whatever long, eat some meal, go to sleep for 8 hours. So 8 hours sleep, 8 hours of work, and then whatever, 3 or 4 hours you eating and watching TV. What is that going to do for your life? Your body adapts to what you demand of it, specifically to what you demand of it. If you don't create a demand, it's not going to do anything. It's going to die.
That is a powerful statement. It does what you demand of it. So you got to push past the pain, push past, oh, it hurts. That's a sign that you need to push past that and continue doing it.
Well, yeah, it's symptomatic. And the thing is, you need to get rid of the pain. There's a cause to the pain. There's a root cause. That's what we call roots nutrition. Well, the pain is inflammation. Whenever you have pain, there's too much acid, a lack of oxygen, and inflammation. Well, what causes that inflammation? Acid. Acid is irritating. Irritation causes inflammation. Inflammation causes pain. Well, if you get rid of the acid, you get rid of the irritation, you get rid of the inflammation, you get rid of the pain. It's not magic. I can do anything I did at 23 at 68. But I'm not an anomaly. I'm not. And I have other friends doing the same thing. I have a guy, he's 72 years old. He's spanking everybody up on the tennis court. It's because he's always out there on the tennis court.
He's active. Well, you were a fireman putting out fires in homes, and now you're putting out fires in our body. Inflammation.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And think about that. Inflammation. That's a fire. That's what's killing people.
Yeah.
And it's because of what we eat and drink and breathe in and put on the skin, and also what we think, feel, and believe creates all kinds of inflammation, not only in our bodies, but in our relationships, in our finances. It's the same thing. It's an acid situation. The way you do anything is the way you do everything.
See it. Woo!
When you have the health and the energy to do what you need to do, you can have a goal, a great goal, a goal that would change the lives of millions of people. But if you don't have the energy and health to produce that goal, we all suffer. We all suffer because you're not doing what you need to do.
Well, there are a lot of people that are watching that are grandparents, leaders, pastors, CEOs, and they need to understand, if you want to have the legacy that you're working so hard for, if you really want to leave something, a mark, a footprint, a heartprint for your family, for your community, for your business, then you need to get healthy. Make yourself a priority and get yourself in a seat April the 29th. At the Michelle Obama Library in Long Beach. The address is 5870 Atlantic. I am the founder of Woman on the Grow, and this is one of our programs that we're offering to the community. Guess what? We're not charging anything because we don't want you to have any hindrances from coming. We want you to use whatever dollars you have to invest in products that are going to get you healthy. And the ladies that came to the last event, the brothers that came to the last event, have already reported to me, Dr. Brooks, the results they're getting, because Dr. Brooks was with us in January and we had our seminar called WINergy. And April the 29th is part 2. If you want to win the game of life, you start with your health, and you start and you continue by being with us Saturday, April the 29th. Thank you so much, Dr. Brooks. I can't wait to sit at your feet. Every time I hear you, I get more and more inspired and healthier and healthier.
That's so good. I'm so happy, Joe. It's always a pleasure to be with you. I'm telling you, you're demonstrating what I'm talking about.
Well, I'll be 73 on my next birthday, and I want to be healthy. I want to have energy. I want to have a quality of life. So I am one of your students. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Glad to be here. See you then. I'm excited.
Yes.